Good morning, class. I am teacher JR. I will be your English teacher today. How to write a news report using the given facts is our lesson for today. So we are still on journalistic writing. So when we say journalistic writing class, it's a style of writing used to provide information to people in the form of news, opinion, feature, and sports. So our daily newspaper provides information on many topics and variety of ways. A news report is like news article. It contains basic facts of story that is currently happening or that just happened. So let's go to the topic how to write a news story. So number 1, the 5 W's and the H questions. A good news report should be able to answer the WH questions. What are the 5 W's? What, when, where, and why. And the one H, which is how. So, when we are going to write a news report, see to it, class, that we have our news report answers the 5 WH questions for it to be comprehensive. Now, so for example, if you're writing a news report about a new apps in an online game, you will need to answer questions like these. So what is it? So it's important to bear in mind that when we are writing news report, bear in mind the 5 W's and H question. So example, what is it? Is it in the first of its kind? Who created it? Who else is involved? Who will maintain it? Who will use it? Where is it based? Are there any partners based anywhere else? Where will the users come from? When is it released? How long have they been preparing? Why has it been created? What is the need for it? How does it fit into the bigger picture of other resources? How can people start to make use of it? How does it fill a gap in the market? How will it affect the science people are doing? So, as you can see on those questions, class, the 5 WH questions are presented. So those are the things that we need to bear in mind if we are going to write a news report. The second is the inverted pyramid. So see to it, class, when we write, we put the most important facts at the beginning and works down from there. Preferably, the first paragraph should contain enough information to give the reader a good interview of the entire story. So when we say inverted pyramid, it is the reverse triangle, class. So wherein we put the most important facts at the beginning of our news report. Okay? So news is written in the inverted pyramid style or reverse triangle. Four of the essential 5 W elements usually are contained in the lead paragraph of the news article. So let's read the news report and answer the 5 W's and H questions. So Saynet to tackle hits toll on education remote learning hurdles. Manila, Philippines, the Senate Committee on Basic Education will conduct a hearing to discuss the impact of extreme heat on classes. Its chairperson said Monday as the exceptionally hot weather forces the closure of school in the country. The Department of Education, DepEd, announced the suspension of face-to-face classes at all public schools for Monday and Tuesday after the temperature in Manila hit a record of 38 degrees Celsius on Saturday. The hot weather exacerbated by the El Nino phenomenon and climate change is expected to persist until mid-May. According to State Weather Bureau Pag-asa, Senator Sherwin Gatchalian said the hearing scheduled on Tuesday will also tackle the challenges posed by alternative delivery modes, such as the lack of internet access in some households and the difficulties parents encounter in supporting their children with remote learning. So this is an example of news that we are going to answer the 5 WH questions. Okay, let's start. So what you need to do is you just write the letter of the correct answer in your notebook. So we will encounter here the 5 WH questions. So okay. So see to it when we write a news report, we need to see to it that we answer the 5 WH questions for our news report to be comprehensive, to be complete. Ano? So example, number one, who is the chairperson of the Senate Committee on Basic Education? So it's A, Senator Sherwin Gatchalian, letter B, Senator Manny Pacquiao, and letter C, Senator Grace Poe, and letter D, Senator Laila De Lima. Okay? So the correct answer there is letter A. Number two, what prompted the Department of Education to suspend face-to-face classes at all public schools for Monday and Tuesday? So the correct answer is letter B, extreme heat. Okay? So A and B is the answer for number 1 and number 2. Okay, let's go to number 3. When did the temperature in Manila reach a record of 38.8 degrees Celsius? So it's Monday, letter A, Monday, letter B, Tuesday, letter C, Saturday, and letter D, Wednesday. The correct answer is on Saturday. Number 4, where is the hot weather exasperated by the El Nino phenomenon and climate change expected to persist until mid-May? It's A, Europe, B, South America, C, Southeast Asia, and letter D, Africa. So the correct answer there is letter C because we are talking about the Philippines. We are in the Philippines. So Philippines can be found in the Southeast Asia. So letter C. Okay. Next, number 5. Why is the Senate Committee on Basic Education conducting a hearing on Tuesday? The correct answer is to address challenges posed by alternative delivery modes, letter B. Number 6, how are the parents encountering difficulties in supporting their children with remote learning according to Senator Sherwin Gatchalian? The correct answer is letter B, lack of resources. Okay, you can see the answer there, class. Okay, this is an example wherein the 5 W's and H questions in the news report are answered. So, as I've said a while ago, in writing news report, our news report should answer the 5 W's and H questions for our news report to be comprehensive and complete, and the details are completed. So, as you can see there, the questions who, what, where, and when, and why, and how are answered. So, that's the way how we write our comprehensive news report. We bear in mind that the 5 W's and H questions are answered. Okay? So, this is the activity that I will be giving you, and what you need to do is you read the news report and you answer the 5 W's and H questions. You just need to write the correct answer in your notebook. This is the activity that I'll be giving you for today. Okay? So let's read the news report. Pag-asa, 36 areas under dangerous heat index classification on April 29. So Manila, Philippines, 36 areas in the Philippines are expected to experience scorching temperatures up to 47 degrees Celsius on Monday, State Weather Bureau Pag-asa reported. And the latest heat index bulletin of Pag-asa, the State Weather Bureau said that the 36 areas in the country will be under the dangerous heat index classification, with temperature ranging from 42 degrees Celsius to 47 degrees Celsius. Dagupan City in Pangasinan may experience a heat index as high as 47 degrees Celsius. Oh my goodness. On Sunday, the heat index in Iba Zambales reached 53 degrees under the extreme danger classification, the first time the said classification was recorded this year. The following areas are expected to experience a dangerous heat index classification on Monday. So these are the list of the areas wherein they are going to experience a dangerous heat index. Okay, Manila Science Garden, Quezon City, Metro Manila, 42 degrees Celsius. Iba Zambales, 42 degrees Celsius. Clark Airport, Pampanga, 42 degrees Celsius. CLSU Muñoz, Nueva Ecija, 42 degrees Celsius. Kobe Pit, Subic Bay, Olongapo City, 42 degrees Celsius. Sanglay Point, Cavite, 42 degrees Celsius. Legazpi City, Albay, 42 degrees Celsius. CBSUA, Pili Camarines Sur, 42 degrees Celsius. Rojas City, Capiz, 42 degrees Celsius. Mambusaw, Capiz, 42 degrees Celsius. Dipolog, Zamboanga del Norte, 42 degrees Celsius. Davao City, Davao del Norte del Sur, 42 degrees Celsius. Butuan City, Agusan del Norte, 42 degrees Celsius. Naiya, Pasay City, 43 degrees Celsius. MMSU, Batak, Ilocos Norte, 43 degrees Celsius. NVSU Bayumbong, Nueva Vizcaya, 43 degrees Celsius. Ambolong, Tanawan, Batangas, 43 degrees Celsius. Puerto Princesa City, Palawan, 43 degrees Celsius. Birac, Catanduanes, 43 degrees Celsius. Iloilo City, 43 degrees Celsius. Giwan, Eastern Samar, 43 degrees Celsius. Zamboanga City, Zamboanga del Sur, 43 degrees Celsius. Sinait, Ilocos Sur, 44 degrees Celsius. Kasiguran, Aurora, 44 degrees Celsius. Coron, Palawan, 44 degrees Celsius. San Jose Occidental, Mindoro, 44 degrees Celsius. Aborlan, Palawan, 44 degrees Celsius. Dumangas, Iloilo, 44 degrees Celsius. Bacnotan, La Union, 45 degrees Celsius. Tugigraw City, Cagayan, 45 degrees Celsius. Iso, Itiagi, Isabela, 45 degrees Celsius. Baler, Aurora, 45 degrees Celsius. Apari, Cagayan, 46 degrees Celsius. Dagupan City, Pangasinan, 47 degrees Celsius. Meanwhile, the remaining parts of the country that are not under the dangerous classification are under the extreme caution classification, with temperatures ranging from 33 degrees Celsius to 41 degrees Celsius. The Department of Education suspended in-person classes for public schools from April 29 to April 30 due to the threat of extreme heat and the transport strike. The heat index, also referred as the apparent temperature factors in both relative humidity and the actual air temperature, providing a measure of how hot it feels. Pag-asa has issued warning under the dangerous classification as temperature soar between 42 degrees Celsius to 51 degrees Celsius. It warned that individuals are at risk of heat-related ailments such as heat cramps or heat exhaustion under the scorching heat. Okay? These are the 5 WH questions that you gonna answer, class, in your notebook. So this would be our activity for today. You just need to answer the 5 WH questions, and by writing the correct answer in your notebook. I'll be checking this tomorrow, class. Okay? I'll be checking this tomorrow. You just submit this to my messenger for me to check your work for today. Okay, so number 1, number 2, and this is number 3, number 4, and number 5. Okay, so I'll be sending this to your GC for you to answer the 5 WH questions. So thank you and God bless. This is our lesson for today about writing a news report. So thank you, stay safe, and God bless us all.